It's Kyle Meredith with Russell Crowe.
But then the shows in Italy, man, we're playing at the Coliseum.
You're playing which it has to be said, right? Because a lot of people have brought this up. As you said, Maximus returns.
I feel like when albums come down, they just arrive. Right. Like God has handed down this record, and here it is.
Like Doolittle's 25th anniversary just came out. Like, I love that. I want that.
That's 25 years old?
And you're welcome.
Excuse me. Yeah. I've got some killing myself to do.
You mentioned your son and picking up the guitar.
Yeah, it's great. And remind him that all you need is 3 chords. In fact, you could probably get by on 2.
I do love hearing that Dolly was a part of this.
I start every morning, I listen to Heartbreaker by Dolly Parton on vinyl. Like, it's my favorite album.
Hi there.
You had to fight for your image and your sound right from the beginning.
I got a reputation that I did not earn in that respect, but I didn't want to look trashy. I just wasn't living trashy.
Kyle Meredith joined by Ed Sheeran. Welcome, dude.
Hello. Play that game a little bit. Keanu, you all walk into a room together. Who are you putting on the stereo?
I'm going to call out...
you just quoted Killing Joke. You went, 80s,
Jesus and Mary chain.
Ooh. And I could not be more excited to have one of the greatest artists of all time. Sheryl Crow is back. Hello.
Hey, Kyle, how are you? Man, we go way back, don't we? I love this guy. He's like one of my favorite. He's my favorite interviewer. There, I said it.
You said this wasn't really a strategy move at all, but at the same time...
Lord knows I'm not the guy with a strategy. Oh, my God.
Poster child.
If I'd have had a strategy, I probably would have kept my mouth shut a long time ago.
How influential were those groups? Were Spinal Tap and those type of things?
I'm going to say something I don't want to say. I don't want to say this because it's really cliche, but here it goes. Without Spinal Tap, there is no Tenacious D.
Whoa. Man.
That was like the worst thing you could ever do at a party. If you brought out a ukulele, you were not going to get laid. That was not going to happen. And that changed. Yeah, and that changed about
on the beach.
You mean not laid, like you're not going to get a lay?
Yeah.
Hawaiian?
No, I'm talking about sex.
Oh. Jeez.
That wasn't good.
You were talking about how voice leads you into character a lot. How did you approach getting into the inside of him?
I mean, great questions. And I actually was doing Paolo Gucci and went straight to New York and right into this project. So it was a wild one to kind of go 180 like that.
In fact, I'm not sure why you're not usually introduced as, comedian, actor, musician with you.
I'm an excellent musician and singer for a comedian, but a not good enough singer and musician for a singer-musician.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, they're funny songs. Like, sure, you get the electric slide, which is fun. Like, which is the thing is, like, does everybody automatically know that? Did you have to teach that to anyone?
Are you kidding me? I had to, spend a good hour and a half of my Sunday on YouTube learning the electric slide.
Really?
Alone in my bedroom. Yes. Yes.
But you've now made it to the point where you could have a greatest hits if you needed.
Well, I'd have to have a hit first, but yeah. And I think there should be a rule. You should have at least one hit before you get to put out a greatest hits record and fill the next 9 slots with songs no one's ever heard.
This seems to be a character that puts on the projection of being self-assured at the same time as how much does she actually know herself? I mean, are those parallels there as well?
I love that you see Robin as being self-assured. I feel like most people see Robin as being kind of not insecure and kind of nervous and silly. I kind of see Robin as being self-assured too.
One of your latest singles kind of dips into politics with Mr. Peepers.
Oh yeah.
Which Rod Rosenstein, is that?
Rod Rosenstein. The Washington Post asked me to write a song about Anthony Scaramucci. And while I thought that was entertaining, I didn't feel to write that.
It's all right. I don't think we're going to solve the world's problems right now, although I had my own hope that when this conversation started that we would. But
well.
We're propelling it.
That's
what we're doing.
Human nature, just crush and disappointment.
Thank you for the crush and disappointment.
You're welcome.
Yeah.